10 days, just 10. You've got 10 days to get visible before the world starts buying. You can't wait until Black Friday. You can't wait until somebody is scrolling on Thanksgiving Day. You can't wait until somebody comes back and they're just scrolling on their phone Wednesday before Thanksgiving, before all the chaos in the company arrives. You can't wait until then to be visible. Now is your time to prepare for the time that people are going to spend money. I want you to be the visible one that people do see. Let's talk about that. Hi, my name's Steve Kidd. I am a third generation minister, international best-selling author of 39 books and counting. Over the course of the last 40 years as a marketing expert, I've had the wonderful privilege of working with multimillionaires, stay-at-home moms, people with solo businesses, as well as people with giant multinational conglomerates. I've been blessed to help millionaires double and triple their income, help people who didn't have $1 million companies become $1 million companies, 7 and even 8-figure companies. And yes, I've worked with over 5,000 authors with a 100% success, making those books bestseller. And I have an amazing, incredible way of being able to not just tell you, hey, let's do a few things, but to really actually take you from obscurity to visibility, from wanting and wishing to having a system in place so that you can be the change, you can do the things, you can make the difference in this world that I know you want to make. Let's do it. There's 10 days left. It is not too late. You are not behind. You are right on time. I love how Gandalf said it in the Fellowship of the Rings, the first Lord of the Rings movie. A wizard is never early. A wizard is never late. A wizard always shows up precisely on time. And I am here today to be your wizard, to help show up precisely on time, exactly for you at the exact moment that you absolutely need it, so that you can. There is so much for you. I'm good. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being on with us. Tell us where you're coming in from, and let me know, do you have a book? And if so, what's the book called and how's it doing for you? You see, now is your time to get visible. All right. I use this example, and I've used it a couple of times since because I really like it. You need to have the preparation for the people that are going to be shopping. I talked about a little bit in my intro, but I'm going to go back through it again. There are a whole lot of times coming up in the day that starts about 10 days from now, okay? Maybe even 9. So Tuesday or Wednesday-ish. Some, very, very few, but a few people on Monday before Thanksgiving. Okay, those couple of days leading up to it, because those are the calm before the storm days. And sometimes, especially these days with all the online shopping and how much less there is the, get to Walmart or whatever store at 3:00 in the morning and camp out for, so you can be first in line when the doors open. That isn't as known and big of a deal as it once was. Okay, I get that. And so people are in those days before family arrives, before they have to do all of the cooking and all of the house cleaning and all those kind of things. And yes, those days are also cleaning house, putting on, remaking the beds, all of those kind of things, looking around and thinking, what are the things that, for example, my mother-in-law, really gets triggered by it or really absolutely needs to have out. What is the candy dish or the sweets or the baking or the things that we prepare ahead of time before the people get there so that we're ready for them, okay? But there's also a lot of downtime. Okay, so let's say on Monday or Tuesday you're making the pies for Thanksgiving. All right. You make the pie, you go through all of the everything, and then you put it in the oven and you sit. And yeah, sometimes you'll sit and you'll kind of mindlessly watch television. But what do we also do these days when we're mindlessly watching TV? We zoom scroll, we doom scroll, right? We go through, and we're thinking about, and we're like, oh, and I got to get this. And we're making lists of the things we're going to buy, and or we're adding them to the cart in our Amazon shopping cart or what have you. I guess I'll take that as a compliment because, people need things and people are going to be buying things this season. It's going to happen. No matter what the economy does, Christmas is always going to be a time of giving and enjoy. And you need to be positioned so that you can, number one, absolutely have radical generosity, have yourself set up to be able to really truly give. If you've got a book and you have no other, thanks for joining in from Tanzania or however that's said. I appreciate you being here. You need to have the plan in place, right? You got to have that in place for those things, and you need to have the radically generous. So I was getting ready to say, for those of you who have a book and you have no other thoughts, I have that whole entire week. I have set up ways for you to be able to promote your book. Okay, now we've got other systems in place so that you can really truly be visible, but there's a minimum pass through that is is a free. It costs you nothing except a little bit of your time way that we can do it. And if you're interested in that, drop in the comments, drop me a DM and say, hey, I want to be involved in the free promotion stuff that happens over the holiday. Okay, so we've got that pre couple of days. And then on Thanksgiving Day, there's all this chaos. And then there's all these really down times. You put all the food in the oven and you're waiting for it to cook. Back on the phone scrolling, right? You eat too much, probably. We all do. You eat too much, and then you're sitting there just kind of digesting, okay? And yeah, you're probably going to end up falling asleep in the chair in front of a football game, but you're also going to spend some time scrolling and looking for stuff. What a great time to find that book that really encourages you. What a great time to be able to, send off something that is just a little help. I am okay. Thanks for asking, Nathan. It is one of those kind of situations. Then, of course, we've got Black Friday. People are going to spend massive amounts on Black Friday. You want what you're doing to be part of the things that people are doing. Okay? And then we get to Small Business Saturday. You're a small business owner. It doesn't have to just be Shop Local Saturday. I know there's a lot of places that do that, but our local has become so huge. And you want to be the small business that has the book, has the courses, has the stuff in front of people. And that starts from your visibility. I know I'm going on and on and on because people are going to be buying on all those days. The Sunday, and I keep meaning to look it up and I keep forgetting to, Sunday has some kind of a name on it that is also all about the holiday celebration and does absolutely involve people shopping. And then Cyber Monday. If you don't have that visibility by Cyber Monday, okay, we've got 10 days until the Wednesday, the 26th before Thanksgiving. You've got essentially about 15 days before Cyber Monday. You want the exposure. You want people to know, trust you, know you, be able to find you. You want your rankings to be good. You need, your book is that lost leader, that milk at the back of the grocery store, that thing that draws people in. What it really is doing is it's the real true landing page that's going to create the know, and trust factor with the people that you're meant to serve. But the visibility, the win for the 24th, 25th, 26th, the 10 days I was talking about is the 26th. And then on through the 27th, which is Thanksgiving, and on through the whole weekend. That win starts right now today. I need you to DM the word amplify or comment the word amplify. You need that visibility, and we have a guaranteed, did you hear me say that? Guaranteed system in place that we can absolutely rise your visibility, make you seen so that you can have your words be heard and you can move people from not knowing you at all to known, liked, and trusted. And that's what we want. That's what we need. So do DM that word amplify. Do it right now. Send a comment, send me a message, whatever. 10 days from now, people will be buying books. I guarantee it. Will your book be one of them? Let's make sure that it is. Okay? I'm so grateful for you. Thank you to those of you that joined live. Thank you to those of you that are watching on the replay. Do DM Amplify. Let's get you seen. Let's make you the go-to for people. We're going to be back again tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the whole concept of the feeling of, I should have done this sooner. We're going to eliminate that for you and help you understand now is the time. No regrets, just pure action. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And until then, I really, really hope you're happy, you're safe, you're warm and loved. And then until we're together again next time, you have a great, great week.